I'm Dave. You're watching Dave Taste Buds, and welcome back. Got another great episode for you today. It's summertime, you know? You're gonna have these last minute barbecues, you're gonna have these last minute cookouts, whatever you call them, a family get together.
Bring friends down at big cookouts.
And you wanna be able to bring something and you think to yourself, what can I put together really quick that everybody loves at a cookout or a barbecue? And that is baked beans. So I'm gonna show you a really easy, quick recipe for the baked beans that I use. So let's get right into it. All right, I don't know about you, but when I think about baked beans, I think about bacon.
Bacon tastes good.
Get yourself, this is 8 slices of bacon. You can also get yourself some salt pork if you wanted to do that. Just trying to keep it simple. Bacon going in. We're gonna render this down. We're gonna cook this up nice. While I'm doing this, smash that subscribe button. Just go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, it takes 2 seconds. It's gonna be worth it. While we're waiting for this bacon to render down, I just wanna thank everybody for tuning into my channel, checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. I love the comments that I've been getting. I've had a couple videos that come out lately that did really well, so I just wanna reach out and thank you guys, for that. It's exciting to actually see, growth. Watch out for that bacon splatter. Oh yeah. Now I do have to say too, I cheated a little bit with the beans. I went with canned Bush's, I think I did Great Northern. So any kind of white beans will do. This is certainly smaller white beans you could use, but I like my baked beans to have, a bean of a decent size.
Wait, what?
When it comes to baked beans, you can do it 100 different ways. I'm keeping it simple today. Bacon, onions, sugar. I'm using molasses, a little bit of mustard, and some salt, and that's pretty much it. All right, so now we got our bacon pretty much where we want it. It's gonna cook a little bit more as we go. But you got all that nice bacon fat rendered in there, and we're gonna use that fat to cook down our onions. This is 1 medium onion. Diced up nice, going in. We're gonna wanna cook this down a little bit, get it translucent. I'm gonna put a little color to it, because that's how I like my onions. I like it to have a little brown, little color to it. Yeah. Oh, and you can't beat the smell. Talking bacon and onions, maybe, you know what? Throw a little garlic in here. Whew. Hachi machi. It's a cloudy day up here in New England, so not a lot of activity out on the street, so Oliver and Brady are being really good in the other room, staying quiet. Kind of thinking that, we'll see what happens if UPS shows up or your postal worker. Then they'll start to bark. But until then, just gonna let them be nice and quiet. Let these cook down a little bit more. All right, we got our bacon cooked down nice. We've got our onions cooked down nice. We're just gonna put everything else in there. Let's start with the beans, the star of the show. Beans going in. And you want to stir these gently. You don't want them to get all smashed up. We're not making refried beans today. Get this in there. This is a cup of sugar. It seems like a lot, but I like it a little bit on the sweet side. If you wanted to do a little bit less and then kind of taste it and work your way up, you could do that. But I've done this before, so a cup of sugar going in. That dissolves right in there. This is half a cup of molasses. Sticky, syrupy stuff. Let me get most of that in there. Do the best we can to get it all. good. Get on our spoon. Nice. Now you can see it already. That is that rich brown color you're gonna see in these baked beans. Beautiful. I'm gonna hit this. It's a tablespoon of salt. I'm not gonna put the whole thing in yet until I taste it, make sure it's where I want. And then we got just a tablespoon of mustard. It's your typical French's yellow mustard. With a little bit extra flavor in there. And that's it. We're gonna let this cook down about 10 minutes. Really let the beans kind of grab that flavor. Let all the other flavors develop in there. Let that rich brown color come out. And then, yep. It's that simple. Could you go and grab a can of Bush's baked beans or B&M baked beans or store brand baked beans? Of course you could. But if you did this, you could walk into your barbecue or your cookout and say, made these baked beans just for you guys. So just do it. It takes a second. What'd that take? 5 minutes? I'm thinking you could do this whole thing start to finish, including the prep, 20, 25 minutes. So just do it. So I'm gonna let these simmer down and then I'm gonna show you the final product. I've been letting these beans simmer for about 15, 20 minutes. Could be 25. You wanna know why it could be 25? Because I'm trying to shoot another episode at the same time. So if you look in the back, I got cups all over the place, I got dough all over the place, I got the oven heating up, I got all kinds of stuff going on. So I might have simmered them, full transparency, probably 25 minutes, maybe even closer to 30 minutes. But I can tell you in that time, the flavors have developed so much. These are delicious, and that's all you gotta do. That's how simple it is. I mean, and the smell, oh, the bacon, the sweetness, and I don't think I mentioned that the bacon I used was like a maple bacon. So, and that's another thing, you could add maple syrup to this if you wanted to, if you were up here in the Northeast or down there in the Southwest. I did notice that a lot of my viewers come from Texas, Florida, California. I mean, I'm way up here in the Northeast, in the upper corner almost. And it boggles my mind and is so cool that like I got people all over the country that watch my episodes and all over the world, but mostly the country. I mean, who am I? Gordon Ramsay, Bobby Flay? No. Keep it here in the States for now, mostly. Back to the beans. Enough talk, Dave. These beans, Put these in a nice bowl, bring them to your friend's house. Whew. Look at, you see that? You see that? Oh, onions, caramelized, bacon, beans, molasses, sugar. Woo! They're delicious. Trust me, you gotta make them. Do yourself a favor though, make sure they're not simmering when you eat them, because they're hot. Anyway, thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. I got another episode up here, I got a bunch of episodes down here, so check them out, smash the subscribe button, hit like, I really appreciate everybody, and once you're doing all that, go cook something.